This is not a video I expected to be making anytime soon, but I guess it's time for us to have a chat. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's been like 30 days, nearly a month, since the last time we uploaded a video on the channel. I don't think I've really ever had a drought that long. I've had droughts where we can only get one video up a week, but I've never really gone this length of time with just not really making any EAFC content since the channel started. And I normally come towards the end of the year and I'm struggling for ideas, or our last Let's Play starting to struggle in terms of views, or I don't know, things just aren't really as popping as they are obviously at the start of the game. But this year just, it feels different. The game feels different. My enjoyment of the game feels different, and it's making it difficult. In fact, it's not making it difficult, it's making it impossible. I'm finding it super hard right now to sit down and even think about recording anything that is EAFC related, especially when it comes to Let's Plays. When you do Let's Plays, you genuinely have to play the game. Now, if we did more rebuilds, you don't have to play the game that much, but I'm playing these games and I'm trying to push through and I'm trying to do these live comms and these post comms, and I think it's some of the best content we've ever had on the channel. But in terms of enjoying the game, it's nearly at 0 at this point, boys. I think the game this year had loads of great things. I don't think that it is just because EAFC is a bad game. If anything, I think 25 is probably the best one they've made in a while, but this is years and years of FIFA or EAFC being horrendous, not having the right stuff in it, not having the right depth to the game. And I feel like that's just all compiled on top of me at this stage. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I don't know what our plan is for the future. Do I have plans? Yeah, I've got some plans, but I don't know how I'm going to implement them. I don't know how it's going to work on the channel. And I definitely feel like I owe this to you guys because you've been fantastic to get us to where we are. But I really have to change something. I have to change how we're going to go about things, or what we're going to do on the channel and how we're going to do it. And I think the biggest thing for me to change is the time commitment, and just the time commitment to playing the game to the capacity I was in terms of the Let's Plays. I think we've hit a stage now where until the game gets to a point where I can enjoy it in that capacity for those amount of hours, I just don't think the Let's Plays are beneficial to us anymore. I don't know what my capacity of creating content on EAFC 25 is. You know I love football, I know I love sports titles, and I love sports games, but I just don't know if it makes sense right now for me to continue making content on that game. But that's up in the air in my mind. I'm happy to hear feedback. I have got some insanely fun rebuild ideas that I definitely like to implement at some point and put up on the channel. And I've got some other sports games that I wouldn't mind looking into and maybe making videos on. I don't know. But for me right now, I just don't see a situation where I can happily sit down and record a 10-episode season for several hours and enjoy genuinely playing the game. That's just, I feel like that's where we're at right now. I don't know if anybody else is in that position, but the viewership shows that we're in that position, and the viewership showed that we're in that position quick this time around. You know, the game usually does drop off a bit, picks up at Christmas, and then carries on for probably until about now would be where you'd see a major drop off. 2 months into the game, we were getting a big drop-off. So, I don't know. I just don't want to leave it out here where I give you guys nothing. I give you guys no feedback. I give you guys no information on how I'm feeling, and you just think, what the hell, man? I used to ride with this guy. I loved his videos, and now there's nothing. I'd never wanted to be in that situation, and I always wanted to be transparent. And that's not me saying that I'm done with this, because the actual act of creating YouTube content and creating content around sports games and the sport I love in terms of football is super high. Like, I'm enjoying the streams right now when we're playing Football Manager. If Football Manager 25 had come out, maybe we wouldn't be in this position, but damn, that game did not come out. That game went up in flames, and we will not be playing Football Manager 25. So I have some stuff to work out, that's for sure, but a month away from the channel has definitely given me some energy to start thinking about stuff that I definitely want to do in the future, and maybe some videos that I want to do in the future. So I'm not saying that this is the end. I never want to put that out there that this is the end, because it's definitely not. But have I enjoyed not making all this content? Yeah. Has my editor enjoyed that? No, but I just have to do at this stage what makes me happy, because I work a full-time job. This is a part-time and an intense part-time commitment. I'm not going to lie, boys. The amount of hours that gets put into creating these videos, not just from my standpoint of sitting down and recording for 3 hours for one Let's Play video, then someone edits it for a similar amount of time, if not longer. So this is a situation that I have to believe in, and it has to make sense as well for us in terms of views. You know, there's stuff you're going to take a chance on in terms of videos, but Let's Plays was always my bread and butter, but it's just not there anymore. And I think it's just the state of the game. I think every EAFC content creator, unless you're the biggest of the big, you felt the hit this time around. You felt the drop because the game is so bad. And it stems onto this thing that drives me insane, that we're in a position right now where there aren't any good football sports titles. Let's be honest. I enjoyed dabbling in UFL, but you know, it weren't there for me. It just wasn't what I wanted. And Football Manager is great, but there's only so much of that you could play. And well, you could play a lot of it, but you know, it's a niche kind of game. And EAFC, it's never really had the depth that any of us career mode guys would ever want. We can lie to ourselves, oh, the game's but like it's never had that depth. It's never had the real ability to create these football narratives that we'd want. We have to create them ourselves. The amount of crap that you have to do to the game, whether it be sliders, settings, storylines that you have to create yourself, all of these things, none of that. We can't even track stats. We're a stats-based game. You know, it's a sports title. What do we base people on in sports? Their stats. And we don't have any. You don't have past season stats. You don't know how a player did at a different team. Damn, if I loan a player out and he's not in the same league as me, I don't even know if he did well. I think all of these things just drive my brain insane when it comes to the game, because I'm like, how do we have a sports title like this by a huge publisher? Yeah, we're in this position. I don't know. I didn't come on here to rant. I'm just kind of venting my frustrations of why right now we're not currently making all these Let's Play videos and the channel's just taking off to the moon, because we hit 10K and that should be exciting and we're on our way to 11, but I just cannot with this game. This game is just, it's a bad game. I'm sorry to say it. I don't want to say it. It doesn't do me any favors by the game being bad. In fact, it's hurting me right now because we're not making the videos that I'd want to be making. But I wanted to shoot out a quick video. I don't want to rant too much. I don't want to go on too much. I just want to let you guys know what the is happening. You know, I just want to let you guys know where we're at, what situation we're in, and also let you guys know that, you know, stick with me. We've got plans. And I think some of them will be fun videos. It'll be me stepping outside my comfort zone for the first time really in content. And that's kind of what I've done in content. I've gone Let's Plays. I can make them. I'm good at them to a degree. And I could do these videos, and that's what I'll do. I'll just pop off with Let's Plays. And have I enjoyed them? Yeah, but this year is the worst year. I mean, last year was tough, especially towards the end of the game. But this has been by far, in my opinion, the worst year to be a football content creator. FM25 not being released, UFL only okay, and FIFA this year. I don't think this game is getting better. The buggy mess that it was. Tottenham really hurt me. If you watch the Tottenham series, Tottenham really hurt me that we didn't get the trophy lifts. And you might think, oh, it's just an animation bug. It's a big animation bug to have in a game that had been out for 2 months at that point. This is where we're at. This is what we're doing. But I do like the ideas I have, and they're making me want to sit and record them and maybe load up the game again to record them. But in the meantime, I'm going to explore other avenues on content that we're going to do. There's some other games, obviously, that I want to look at. All sports related. It's always going to be sports on this channel. I'm a sports guy. And it's always going to be predominantly football related, obviously, because that's what I'm into. But if you want to hang out with me or chill with me or see me, the stream is below. And also, man, I just want to say thank you very much for the support that you guys have shown me over the years that I've been doing this so far. But this isn't it. It's just we're hitting pause because of how bad the game is. If EAFC 26 comes out and it is a huge, insane change, if we get a 2K football game and it is an insane change, then that would change absolutely everything. We'd be right back in the booth all the damn time recording videos, because I would just be absorbed and obsessed with this game. But right now, I don't have that, and that's a pretty crap position to be in. But I just hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for the love and support that you guys have shown me. I'm excited for you guys to see the new videos that we'll have coming. It will be within the few months because it takes different planning. It's different kinds of videos. It's different styles. If you want more from me, you know the stream. It's down below. Come and hang out. And yeah, man, I appreciate you.